Hey, Good Fox here. Today I'm going to talk about golden slash ultimate tickets and what I would like to do, who I'd like to make with mine if I got one, or the options that I'd go through or that I'd choose from. I have no clue when ultimate tickets are going to be put in packs. Last year, they were April 1st, as you see by this. It was actually put in the day after, apparently, from Madden Ultimate Team. There's 20 of them. 10 on Xbox got pulled, 10 on PlayStation 4 got pulled. We'll go into what they are, but basically, they put it in packs. I've seen some posts on this from like the Mutt subreddit and daydreaming myself on who I'd pick for an ultimate ticket if I got the chance. For those who don't know the promo, golden tickets or ultimate tickets, for what they were called last year, I prefer they go back to golden tickets, but I don't know if they're worried about getting sued by Willy Wonka or something. But there's specific tickets put into packs for a short amount of time someday, and then if you pull one, you'll get to upgrade any player in the game to a 99 overall. So last year we had like players like Swan. Here's the list. I'll keep talking, and you can look through the card names and stats as they go. They're generally the best players in game. Will stay that way for some time until the new game comes out. Basically, a lot of these were end game cards that came out in April, Mayish. They're generally the best players, and it's gotten more and more restrictive over the year, unfortunately, for what you can upgrade on these cards. Like here's the official Madden 17 link, thanks to blah blah blah. Blah 17. Hey Bob, how's it going? You might be watching this. So that they don't allow you to put any physical stats on, but they allow you to upgrade certain stats depending on what player you choose. So you can't do kickers, punters, or O linemen. As to the strategy on upgrading a guy who already has a high overall versus a low overall, 2 years ago the devs screwed the guy who chose a low overall and gave Trey Walker worse stats than like the higher overall guys who were picked. Whereas last year it seemed they rewarded the guy who picked the low overall player by upgrading Damian Swan to very, very favorable stats, which you kind of saw. I mean, obviously he's no Deion Sanders there, but I thought this Damian Swan actually got pretty decent stats for going from a low to a high versus who's another, like, I think a CB that came out about the same time. No, I guess maybe set 2 CBs. I don't know. It seemed like that Swan was actually a pretty decent cornerback versus the Trey Walker the year before. But I think a big question that needs to be answered is if these cards can get powered up. I doubt they're going to get powered up because then if you get powered up, I'd say like got to do Khalil Mack because then he'll get that under pressure cam. I don't think any other cards get an under pressure cam the rest of the year. But I doubt that they'll allow that any kind of those that power up shenanigans going. And plus, I also doubt for like on this ticket, this selection form, you're able to choose a chemistry ability that you'd like a new player to have. Oh, they didn't give you an option. So last year you had to choose anything. I doubt we're going to get any of the 4 chems in the game, the situational pass rusher, primetime protector, under pressure, and footsteps, because people kind of didn't like those chems. Maybe footsteps will be an option. We'll see what they do with the chemistry ability on the form and what we can add there. But let's go through the options here. Enough of the jagging around. First, I think there are a few ways of looking at it. You can go with your favorite player or someone on your favorite team. Mine would be Shaz, Ryan Shazier, if I were going to choose that for obvious reasons. I'm a Steelers fan, and he had a terrible injury. It'd be great to see him get one of the best cards in Mutt. The second, the option you got to go is with the troll selections. If you troll and get like Devin Wade or Colt Cruz, let's go to the database. So like if you upgrade fake cards, so like the best card in the game is going to be like just a long shot Devin Wade quarterback. Wait, there's no out of position free safety Devin Wade, dang it. But I don't know. What do you guys do, Devin or Colt? I might do Colt. Or you could do Colin Kaepernick for the whole political trolling. That'd be great to cause some controversy in game. I think a lot of players, I don't know what kind of controversy it calls, who knows. But a lot of the players for more serious like best cards in the game to upgrade, you gotta have to look at unique attributes at positions like height, weight, or speed. Some of it depends on what stat categories the developers allow us to upgrade, of course, like what this actual form's gonna look like. But so once you pull the golden ticket, you'll take a look at the form and then you'll be able to choose it better. So like for example, I would go with Moss. And not just the wide receiver Moss, the cornerback out of position Moss. I think I'd do before because I mean the wide receiver Moss and Kelvin Johnson are both going to get Ultimate Legends, so they're already going to get huge end game cards coming out. I don't know in the next weeks or maybe as late as even sometimes June. For some of the great Ultimate Legends. Randy Moss, out of position card, won't be upgraded except for Ultimate tickets. This card, if you put Secure Tackler on this card with these stats, 94 speed, if that gets upgraded to like 97, 6'4", maybe 97 speed on him with secure tackler, upgrade the block shed. This is the best user probably for the whole year. Put him in the 46 speed package. Kelvin is similar. I think I liked Moss a little bit better than Kelvin as a user for against the pass, because Moss was such a liability against the run. I think Kelvin's generally a better overall user, free safety, Kelvin. But if you give them both block shed and secure tackler, glorious. I think these would be just absolutely money users. The high catching, the speed, everything about this. This golden ticket free safety Kelvin Johnson, I hope happens. The same thing with Randy Moss. Deion Sanders was secure tackler. We had one of them last year. I closed that one, but he had secure tackler last year. Solid end game cornerback, 99 speed. You'd be set, and he'd be decent against the run, especially if he gets a little bit better block shed. Maybe you'd want more hit power. Hit power is always nice on cornerbacks to cause fumbles in the flats and stuff. All right, I think the Bo Jackson cards, I think maybe more than one will get upgraded. And like I said about the Kelvin wide receiver and Moss wide receiver cards, I think Bo Jackson halfback card might get an ultimate legend. You never know, but why get a golden ticket? I think a golden ticket Bo Jackson would be the best running back in Mud 18 probably through the whole year. If you upgrade the elusiveness, if they give him +1 trucking, and then the chems can get him up to 99 trucking. Like, if you don't put in a category, they might give him +1. So speed goes to 97, trucking to maybe 90, 97. The elusiveness up there too. Yeah, I think he might be the best in the game. Obviously an end game halfback, but he could get an ultimate legend, like I said. So otherwise, I'd do Bo Jackson quarterback, give him that throw deep and throw medium. Then basically you have a perfect QB draw. Basically a perfect quarterback, right? A big, tough guy that can scramble and actually throw the ball deep. That would be a great golden ticket. The tight end Bo Jackson would get, 99 speed? A tight end with 99 speed, maybe 97 speed. That would be kind of glitchy. I'd like that card too. And I think the rest of the Bo Jacksons, a right end or a left end with that kind of speed would be kind of awesome too. I don't think the corners or free safety Bo Jackson really need. The only thing you'd get is for decent block shot, but there are better corners to do golden ticket style. I think if you want the most coins out of your golden ticket, quarterback, either depending how well that throw deep gets, but I think Mike Vick quarterback would probably be the most valuable golden ticket. People absolutely go bananas for Vick cards, so giving him a golden ticket would also be similarly prized by the community as a golden ticket quarterback. Bo, maybe more so actually. Otherwise, going to height here, Too Tall Jones. Both his tight end card, his left end card would be a great user. 6'9", if you can get that speed up. I thought he'd only have like a Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski last year had 88 speed and was a good user near the end zone. This is card 3 inches taller, 6'9". I think a little bit worse catching stats though. We'll take a look at Too Tall Jones. Where is his catching? Oh, we got to go to full ratings. Full rating catching. There it is, 62. So maybe it's not as glitchy as that Gronk, but still taller. So you'd pull him off the line and user him at left end. But still, so it'd be cool. But otherwise, I would appreciate more so his tight end card, because having a tight end at 6'9", good run blocking, lower speed, but that's fine. And just 6'9" to throw that over the middle with somebody with high catching traffic. And if you can get up to 91 route running, I don't know if the Madden developers would put him up to 91 route running if you wanted it, but we'll see. That'd be also neat too. Super tall tight end. Harold Carmichael, obviously similar with height at wide receiver. I think you need to give golden tickets to unique cards, and this is Carmichael's a greatly unique card. That route running, we're gonna go over 91, and I think it'd just be a pleasure to throw to. Fullback Larry Allen or Dontari Poe for just big boys. I would probably go Poe over Larry Allen because he's faster and heavier. So I think the Poe would be a better upgrade out of position fullback than the Allen. Pass rushers, I'd get someone with a balanced power and finesse move. I talked about Mac earlier, but I think like somebody like maybe Bosa would be a good one too. This Bosa's got a balanced finesse and power move, so you only need to get those up a few stat points. And then you get chems and motivators, get those 99 each. The block shed goes up, and then traits too. You want good traded, the guys with all three of these pass rush moves to get gloriously fast. I talked about the fast Bo Jackson, the gloriously fast pass rushers. So this card would be great because he'd have tiered out finesse and power move. Although you could probably do that with a few other guys that don't necessarily have to be balanced, but like the Justin Houston types, the Bruce Smiths are all balanced, and I think they get up to 99 each. Okay, now on to the biggest thing to consider, linebacker users. Basically, height, right? We got speed across the board, but I think height is where you want to go. Let's sort it by height. Because we got speed at height. We got at 6 foot. Oh, we did the mudhead glitch. It glitches on us a little bit. But so basically at linebacker, the gold standard is the Anthony Barr, 6'5", 90 speed. So we're looking at guys, and we'll compare them here. Actually, maybe can I? No, I don't know if I could flash this to you. I'm not talking about my shirt. I'd have to set it up. Let me see if I can do this in Notepad here quick. Let me see if I can copy and paste. I got it on Google Docs, but let me see if I can show you this comparison of all the guys I made. Notepad. Sorry for the little. I didn't think this far ahead. Wait, where would Notepad be? Windows accessories. Notepad. All right, come on. All right. Show up. There you are. Okay, maybe it's a little zoomed out. I have no idea how this is going to show up. You guys see that? A little, maybe? So here are all the tall users compared with their numbers. All right, so Julius Peppers here. You want somebody with kind of high catching. Peppers has decent catching, and you want high speed. You basically want all of these to be as high as possible. So you get the 6'7" guys. The Peppers, the Hendricks are both at 6'7" there, as you saw in Mudhead, and now you see here on this little Diddy. 80 speed, though, at 91 overall. Okay, so that can maybe, like, because you got to compare. They're only going to go up 4 overall at 95. So the 84 speed would probably only be increased to, like, what, 88, 89? Which is nice. I mean, this Gronkowski card last year got up to 88 with his golden ticket. You could expect that kind of for similar guys. I mean, 80 speed at 86. I guess you'd expect that same 99 to maybe get up to 90 speed for a plus 13 overall. Or they'd leave him at the 88 like they put him last year. Gronk would be great if he can get over 90 speed. But obviously, I think Barr, you lose 1 inch, and you lose a little bit of that elite catching, that 88 and 89 with the spec. So you lose that off Barr, but you gain so much speed. But that's plus 9 overall. So it's a lot of trade-off here. Basically, what I'm saying is do your math. If you want to get frisky and trust EA, just get this really low overall guy at 6'7". With 72 speed and see if they can get him up to 92 speed. I doubt it. No, he's not going to do 92 speed with the golden ticket. But if you want to roll your dice, roll the bones and choose Roy Robertson Harry as the user. Really, Kellen Winslow would be a great choice because he has high catching, decent speed. It's a 93 overall. Floyd, I think, might get faster because he's at 84 overall with 84 speed. Although I think Barr would probably 95 overall with 90 speed. Floyd might get the fastest, right? For overall speed. I mean, we got to basically talk to the MUT devs. Although they probably won't talk to you about it. Very secretive. It's a cult there down in Tiburon. So those are your options on your screen. Go ahead and look through it. You can pause the video, but I'm done with that. I don't really have like a top one right now. I think my favorite one I would personally probably make because last year there was a group of people. I would personally make the cornerback Randy Moss with secure tackler for a user. That's who I'd go. I think I cherish users more than anything else. And having somebody like that, just so glitchy, tall, fast. Kelvin might be up there with him, though. It's between Kelvin and Moss for me. The linebacker users are cool, but they're not as glitchy. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.